welcome back to Angler Carl. Now in this video today I'm going to be talking about the Sonubaits Spike-'em Wafters. These were something, folks, that I actually couldn't get a hold of from Angling Direct. I was struggling to get some, and these things are absolutely brilliant, and I'm just gonna have a little chat about them today in this video while we do a bit of method feeder fishing. Now, one thing I will say is it is ridiculously hot today. So the first thing I'm going to talk about with these Spike-'ems, as always, I'm going to tell you about price. I think these are about £4 something. Yeah, they're not expensive at all, these Spike-'em Wafters. Very cheap, very good value for money. One good thing about the Spike-'em Wafters is you're not having to use a bait band, so you don't have to mess about with your band at all, which I actually have got out, and then literally it'll sit like that on the hook. I'll get a close-up for you lot. All we're going to do, we're going to have a quick cast. I'm not expecting anything today because today is a bit of a surface fishing day, I would say, but I'm going to talk about these because I did use these on holiday, and these ones especially, the special ones, are absolutely brilliant. I managed to catch loads of carp on these and I was very impressed with them. So let's get chucked at, let's get it on the alarm and see if we can get a fish, and I'm going to go into more detail why I think these are a really good idea and why I think they're a good product. So I've got loads of different flavours in these Spike-'em Wafters. I've got the Power Scope X, I've got the Fluoro, I've got the Specials, which are quite interesting, and I've also got the Banoffee. And to be honest with you, they all smell really nice. I'm a big fan of the smell and scent with these Wafters. Now, one thing it does say on them, it does say that they're 8mm, and I'm used to like barrel Wafters 8mm, and these seem very tiny for 8mm compared to your barrel Wafters, and that is one thing that I want to talk about, is the size of these Wafters. And they're not going to be for everyone, because what you can get sometimes, you can get small fish taking these, and for me, I don't mind what fish I catch these days. You know, I'm not bothered whether it's big, small or anything like that. I just love catching fish, and it's as simple as that. However, some people might not be a big fan and they might not like that, so that is one thing to bear in mind. Because of the size of these and because they're quite small, you might get maybe the odd roach getting them, you might get a road get them. It can just vary, and I think that's the big thing. They're definitely a good idea, and something that I want to sort of test in the future is, will these be any better than, say, a barrel shaped wafter? And spiking these on is so easy with your bayonet. I just push it in to start it off, and then I push the bayonet against the back of the method feeder, and it does a really good job. You know, they are soft enough that the bayonet will go in without any problems, but they're also not too soft where they don't last. I've found when I've had these in the water a while, I find the quality's still good and the scent's good, because that is one thing I always worry about with Wafters or other stuff. You know, you think the longer it's in the water, is it still going to have the scent? And they do. I will be as well versing all the different flavours and be putting them up against one another, because I really do like the look of these fluoro ones. I know pink's a popular colour because we've seen on underwater videos pink doing very well. It's always worth having different colours and scents of wafter, and you do get plenty in as well. You get absolutely loads in this tub. They'll last you forever, they really will. And I'm a big fan of Sonubaits. I've reviewed a lot of their stuff in the past on the channel, and they do some great products. And I think these Spike-'em Wafters are a very good idea. You know, for someone who maybe don't want to mess about with a banding your standard dumbbell wafters on, they can just spike them with these, and they work well. And I think the size is bang on. I would like to see Sonubaits make these in sort of like a bigger size, maybe like not a boilie size, because obviously it has got to go in a bayonet, but make a size bigger than these They even do, I believe, a miniature version which is tiny as anything, and I've only seen them at Allcroft's tackle shop, so I need to get them from there. Again, I need to do more testing and comparisons to say which is best, because it can be hard to tell. You've got to do a lot of testing and actually put them up against one another, but they're a very good product, and for me they've caught me a lot of fish. It almost reminds me of a mini boilie. That's what it kind of reminds me on, and whether that rounded shape is actually going to make more of a difference is anybody's guess, but that is something I'm going to test. So definitely hit the bell so you're notified when that video does come out. I have had a liner. So then, the big question, would I recommend the Sonubaits Spike and Wafters? Definitely give them a try. I think with any sort of fishing bait, you can't beat trying new things, you know, if it's a different shape, different scent, different colour, because I think as anglers we're always looking to try different baits, and it's always nice to have a lot of sort of different, you know, colours and scents in his tackle box. However, I always say this, you can't beat natural baits. There's something about natural baits that just work well, but these are very good if you're a big fan of Wafters like I am. I'm absolutely obsessed with Wafters and getting different ones and trying out different stuff. I find it very exciting, and I will be doing more videos on the Sonubaits Spike'ems, like versing different scents of them and testing them at different venues as well. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you hit the bell so you're notified when them videos do come out. And if you do see these at your local tackle shop, get them picked up, because I think they are really good, and they're just easy to use as well. The biggest point I want to make, if you're not a fan of using a bander, these will be absolutely perfect for you. So if you did enjoy this quick, you know, review of the Sonubaits Spike and Wafters, then definitely leave a like on this video. Unfortunately, I would have liked to catch some fish, and whoa, oh, it's come off, it's come off. Wowzers, it literally come off, folks. Oh my god, I nearly lost me rod there. That was close. I don't know what happened there, but for some reason the fish just didn't get hooked. So yeah, as I was saying before that epic take, if I do manage to get anything, I will insert it in the video and I'll do an extra clip. But I'm not going to sit here all day filming like a fishing challenge or what have you, because it is red hot today, and I don't think the bites are going to come in thick and fast. You never know, they could do. I could be wrong. I mean, we did have a really good run then, but if we do, I'll insert it into this video. But apart from that, get them picked up. I think you'll be impressed with them. And if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it, subscribe to my channel, it's free of charge as I always say, and share this video around with anyone that you know wants to try a new style of wafter, because I think they'll be very interested in these. And if you're fishing, have a good one.